Years ago, I was interested in all things supernatural, aliens, UFOs, conspiracies, the flat earth, all that kind of stuff. I experienced a lot of strange things back then, many years ago, because I was so fascinated with aliens and UFOs and the supernatural. I experienced a lot of those kind of things. I saw things in the sky. I even saw things in my back garden. I had direct experience with creatures in my back garden. I saw things flying around the sky. I had out-of-body experiences. Because I was so interested in that stuff, my attention was on it. Therefore, I manifested it. I created it. Because years later, I kind of naturally just become less interested in a lot of that stuff. And then all that stuff stopped happening. All those experiences stopped happening because my focus was elsewhere. And that is just a little bit of proof there that we create our own reality. What you focus on, you bring about. And if you're interested in a particular subject or interested in a particular type of experience, you're going to experience more of that, be it positive or negative. It is your creation. Now, I'm sure a lot of you are aware that there are a lot of reports of sightings of UFOs or UAPs, what they call them now. You have been interested in that, haven't you, for a while, right? Or maybe you released it, maybe, because you absorb so much that you just get tired of it and you're like, okay, I learned about that a little bit. I don't know what's going on there. But so you focused your intention on that, or attention, which is the same thing, because when you focus your attention, you're intending to create it. You give it more life, and then you release it. You forget about it, you go on with your life, you do other things. Now they're all supposedly appearing around us. Well, at least on the internet. I haven't seen any in the skies lately. But you manifested it and you released it. You imagined it by observing it, and you released it. Now it's coming. Just like manifestation. The feeling is a secret, never Goddard. You feel it as if it is already here. And I'm sure a lot of you have seen things up in the sky and say, oh, they're aliens, that's ET. And you felt the feeling of what it is, to have these strange visitors over our heads or whatever. But then eventually nothing really came of it. So you release it, let it go. It just becomes a fun side thing that you come across from time to time, but you're not really that invested anymore. And now they just all appear. Because you let the seed grow in the soil, and it's now coming up to blossom, or to come into the light, as the little sapling. Because when you are attached to your creation, your manifestation, it doesn't appear, because you're attached to it. You keep digging up the seed to see if it's growing. But when you sow the seed and you let it grow, then it comes up into the light, then it blossoms. And this is what is happening now, because a lot of people have been so interested in aliens and the UFOs and all that, and the conspiracies around that, conspiracy theories. But because there's so much novelty in the world, there's so many things happening, that people have kind of let it go for the most part, and now it's appearing because there is that. It's been released. It's been allowed to grow and to manifest. So that's what's happening now with all these things. These things are not outside of you. They're everything is within you. These UFOs they're an aspect of you. You created them. You imagined them into being. So they're just a symbol of your own manifestive power and ability. There are many, many, many examples of your own manifesting power, but this is just one because it's a current topic, you know. Don't give it power. You never give these things power because you hold the power within. It's all within you. The whole world is within you. It's literally you pushed out. You are the Christed being. You are the Jesus Christ. Everyone is. That is your own imagination. That's your awareness and your imagination. That is you. There is no separate being in the distant past that was, you know, that is Christ is a metaphor for your own human imagination. You create everything. There's nothing out there. It's all within. And you're always protected because there's nothing out there to harm you. You can never be harmed. The only harm that can be done is to yourself, but you can't truly harm yourself because you're an infinite, pure stream of consciousness that transcends all time and space, because time and space is an illusion. It's your creation again. It's your imagination. You imagined everything into being. There is no exception. Every single minute detail, no matter how deep into the fractal you go, it's all you. You are infinite. If you can imagine it, you can create it. Approach everything in your life with love, and you'll see your state rise and rise and rise. And you approach everything with love and playfulness. Everything is play. Everything is fun. And release importance. Nothing has real importance. You don't need to be serious. You don't need to have a sense of urgency for anything. Do everything in a flow from peace and love, and I'm going to do this now, and you do it, and you just flow, and then all of a sudden you've done whatever it is, and you're like, did I just do that? That was so easy. That was so effortless, because your state of being determines the experience, not the experience itself. The task or the experience is neutral. It's how you respond to it, what state you're in whilst doing it, which determines the experience. How you feel. If you approach everything as play, then life becomes a lot easier, a lot simpler, a lot lighter, and you have more energy because you're in a higher state. Gratitude is very, very important. Be grateful for everything. Everything you have, be grateful for it. Speak to yourself and have gratitude for yourself. Tell yourself how much you mean to yourself, how valuable you are. Thank yourself for getting you this far in the journey of awakening. Because you are here to awaken into your truth, to become the person, become the God, the creator, because you are that. You've always been that. You're just pretending to be man. But you are waking up to who you truly are. And that's inevitable. That's never going to be stopped. You cannot stop the awakening, because every day something triggers a new perspective in you, ever so subtle. And the more you love yourself, truly love yourself, and see the world as you pushed out, and love the projection, love that reflection of the I am self, then everything becomes more harmonious. Everything becomes lighter. Life becomes way more simple. Life becomes simpler. Less nuance, less complication. Conflict becomes less and less. Inner conflict becomes less and less. Because there is no one to fight with.